Hi everyone, this is Dave from DailyTechTV with another Q&A session for you, and I've got a brilliant question from Perfect Forehand. Before I give you the question though, Perfect Forehand, you're leaving me loads of questions. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for the variety of questions you've been leaving as well. So this question is, when did you discover your passion for technology? And you're going to get a little insight into how much of a real geek I am, because this goes back to probably when I was 8 or 9 years old, so around about 1980, maybe 1981. And I remember our next door neighbour at the time, his name was Mr. Barnes, and he got a Sinclair ZX81, and he was playing Breakout, a little game where you've got the paddle at the bottom and you hit the ball up and down to break through the wall. And he'd been playing it for days and days and days, this game, and he came knocking on the door to speak to my dad, and he was so excited that he'd broken through the wall. And even as a kid I remember that, and that's probably what triggered my sort of interest. And what followed on from that was things like a grandstand console with the game Pong on it, where you move the two bats up and down, and you could choose between different games, and it just altered the graphics very slightly, and the graphics were just blocks, you know, big blocks and dots on the screen. And then I remember moving on from there, actually getting a ZX Spectrum, and I used to spend hours with Personal Computing magazine, I think it was called, and they listed all this code you could type in, so you used to sit there typing in the code, pages and pages of it, and then hit run and hope that you'd actually not made any mistakes. And that was really when my passion for technology started. And I moved on from there to Atari computers, Atari 65XL I had, and Atari ST. I managed to get a Saturday job in a computer shop. Commodore Amiga came next. And then moving on through my sort of late teenage years into my early 20s was when I actually moved across to actually the Apple system. But I had many Commodore Amigas before then, including one of the big Amiga 1500s with the sort of, it was like the box with the monitor on top. Absolutely superb time. Great memories actually, really good memories of that. And then of course when I moved over to the Mac, I'd actually got a job as a graphic designer, and that was really when I became interested in the whole Mac thing as well, and really moved across to the Mac. But I shall save that story for another day. So thank you very much for that question. Got any new questions? Leave them in the comments below and I will try and answer them in a future video. Until next time, enjoy your technology, and I will see you in the next one.